It's our responsibility to create a blueprint to the future. We saw it early, we assembled it, we simplified it, we put best-of-breed solutions across these portfolios end to end, and we said, start anywhere, go everywhere, but don't do it without contemplating the impact.
If you look at the service delivery and the extension and the customization and the integration in an on-premise instance, those are largely constructs of the domain of the CIO. If you look at a cloud instance, we're not customizing. Our applications serve all our constituents, and it becomes a conversation about consumption of change. How do you enable and help an upgrade to an application be absorbed by that end user community? And much of that complexity and customization is absolutely removed in that regard.
It's about state-of-the-art cloud HR over the next 24 to 36 months, and where you start that transformational journey. Start anywhere, but start to think about what that endpoint looks like and what the intersections are. The way we learned in the past was we would buy content for $1,400 an hour, we'd fly people to a classroom, state-of-the-art was e-learning, and that's just not the way we work today. The way we work is we have subject matters experts everywhere throughout the organization. And so content has largely been democratized and largely has become free. And the notion of classrooms, I don't learn that way, and the millennials coming into our world don't learn that way. We learn in sound bites of 15 minutes at maximum, and we want to be able to search for that content in the way that we interact with searching on Google or working in Facebook. And so these sound bites allow us to learn with the right technology and the right content in the right way. And so social and engagement and learning have all melded into one broader solution.
Meanwhile, what about Frisco's Shawn Price?
Do you have something to say to your friends in San Francisco?
Yeah, just don't show my wife this tape. She'll freak out with the speech. But I miss my family and I miss my friends. And I'm having an adventure of a lifetime. And that's about full throttle right there. That's as much as she's got.
How is your first Dakar?
It's been fantastic. Really incredible.
Every day, 10,000 employees turn 65 and will do so for the next 19 years. And that means we have an experience gap. And that tribal knowledge is leaving our organization faster than we can ever capture it. And on the front end, our millennials, there just aren't enough. And by 2015, 50% of our workforce will be under 30. And the expectations of 5 generations in the workforce is staggering. If you're Gen X, it's not about loyalty. It's about experience. It's about your personal brand. It's about mentorship. It's about the blurring of work and life balance.
But the world's in transition, quite candidly. You know, in the past, it used to be the employer that had the leverage in the relationship. But today, it's bi-directional. I need to assume and capture all of the content that already exists through LinkedIn and social profiles and peer recommendations. It's much more valuable for me to understand what an potential employee looks like through peer validation. On the flip side, the employees, they have a vast amount of content available to them as well. So now it's much more democratic. They can understand if that leader is exactly how they're purporting to be, if the company actually lives the cultural values that it's prescribing. So I think we're at a very interesting inflection point now with some of these major trends.
Today, in the world, in every single corner, cloud is here. It's undeniable. Every market, everywhere. In fact, by 2017, it's a $107 billion wide company or market, with almost 75% of all IT will be either cloud or hybrid. Everything is a service, demand is global, and it's here.
HR has never been under more pressure to evolve and be able to measure the impact that they generate against business. And if you think about strategy, the component to deliver strategy is people. And if you just follow that and you say, I have a top-line strategy and I have 2 choices, I can look at my skills catalog and decide that I have the necessary people, and through learning management, I can bring them up to what I need to hit that strategy, or I have to recruit externally, and then I have to tie that back against the objective of what the plan was. And so this way of thinking about what is the impact that HR can drive against a strategy that's quantifiable is a shift versus a service bureau that's transactional. We're getting to a point of predictive HCM where we're going to be accountable for the last 100 applicants that we hired. How fast did they onboard? Did they produce? Are they candidates for succession? Not just did we check the box that we filled that headcount. And so that's a transition that we see from the best CHRO leaders that I'm fortunate enough to talk to every day. It's about peer-to-peer interaction. How do I benchmark? How do I measure? What are the KPIs? What should I be thinking about? And that innovation and that sense of community and that participation means that our entire industry moves forward. And I think HR is squarely in the center of it. We're in for a fascinating and exciting ride.